Alright, if you're watching my video for the first time, my name is Dr. Luben. I'm a doctor in training, and my videos are based around health. So sometimes when people ask me questions pertaining to health, I give them medical advice about that question, and also make certain videos about some medical issues that people should actually find valuable. So this is my Facebook page. You can go to my YouTube channel. I'll drop the link so they can follow up my videos. On YouTube, I make videos basically more on educating people about some of the medical issues and health, and some of the things they should avoid and prevent, and some of the things you could do to treat some certain diseases or some certain illnesses. But for here, basically, will be more of interactively answering people's questions and all of that. So someone came to me actually, and they were asking me, Doc, it's very difficult for me to last longer in bed these days, and they actually wanted to know what is the cause, and what is it that they can do to last longer in bed. So when he finished saying that, it was a guy actually, I could understand where he's coming from. Now we live in a world where every single thing is sexualized. Every single thing now, it's either it's a content that has to do with a sexualized performance in it, or just something having to do with sex. And the more you make content revolving around sexual, stuff, or maybe anything happens to do with sex, the more it's going to get a lot of views, the more it's going to fly out there. And so I've seen this for a very long time. You could notice people who their content is usually around that, they have a lot of views and they generate a lot of traffic because of the world we are living in today. Every single thing now happens to be sexualized. Right? But then I'm making this video basically for that husband out there, for that partner out there, who might actually want to improve their sexual life, but then they're finding it difficult. This is not for you it's not basically for the people that will try to abuse this advice, and then they will try to make it look like what I'm saying is actually a cheat code. No, this is just a very innocent and a heartfelt advice I'm going to, something I'm going to address when it comes to lasting longer in bed, because this topic is a very complicated and it's a very diverse, wide, broad topic that most men today try to know. So before I try to tell you what you need to do, let's start with the causes first. So to me, basically, I feel there are three main causes that you might not be lasting longer in bed. The first one is your mindset, if it has been infected. Why do I say so? So because we live in a world that is sexualized, it is believed that for a man, you need to last, if not at least 30 minutes before it is considered that you are a man. And it is common, yeah, of course. Maybe I might be wrong, but it is considered that maybe from 20 minutes above, that's like when you could say, yes, you've actually had sex. So that long. And then, because of that, if let's say for a typical guy who could last like 20 minutes or 10 minutes, he sees himself as a failure. And so he starts feeling like, well, I'm not man enough. It might be surprised you to know that the maximum time for a man or for sexual performance to last is about 5 minutes. Yes, I know you are shocked on the other side. Like, really, 5 minutes? Yes, 5 minutes. But because pornography now has kind of infected a lot of people's mind, a lot of things these days have come into the world, and they made people to believe that 5 minutes is too small. Now, why is this so? As a man, it takes about 5 minutes for you to climax. For you to get to that threshold where you climax. And then for a woman, it takes about 25 minutes. So now you see, you as a man is going to take you a shorter time to climax, and then for a woman, it's going to take her a longer time. So what do you do in that instance? I'll tell you later. That's the first one. The second one is lifestyle. Not everybody, sorry, but a lot of guys these days, a lot of men these days are beginning to shun away from, exercise, and everybody is now having a sedentary lifestyle. Most guys these days, I see them. So some, it might not really be because they want to, maybe their type of work. And then some people, it might really be because they are lazy. Some people, it might really be because maybe they don't feel motivated. And then another thing with the lifestyle is the type of things we take in, the type of things, well, that should actually be the third reason. Okay, still within the lifestyle. So the type of food you take in, the processed food these days, Fanta, Coke, mineral, soft drink. A lot of guys are addicted to these things. And one thing you don't understand is this type of food or this type of drinks contain high level of sugar. So some people think that sugar is only gotten from the sugar you buy and drink Gary. No, sugar is gotten from these drinks. So this, even alcohol that you take contains sugar. Some of those action bitters, element bitters that you take to enhance your sex, they contain sugar. So when you load your body with too much sugar, what usually happens is there's a particular hormone known as cortisol. I will not explain what cortisol is, but just know that that hormone is actually responsible for stress. So the same way when you feel stress, that same feeling you get is the same thing that is going to happen when there's too much sugar in your system. So that too much sugar affects your sexual performance, your libido. So if there's too much sugar in your system, of course it's going to affect you. And so a lot of guys now are, diving into taking more of the soft drink, carbonated drink. You see one guy taking like three bottles of Coke in a day or 3 bottles of Fanta in a day. No, it's not actually fair. It's not good. That's the lifestyle. So every single thing that has to do with lifestyle, the activities you do, the way you live your life, the way you eat, the type of diet, all those things comprise of your lifestyle. And so the lifestyle could also be, some people have a sedentary lifestyle. They don't do anything. They don't work. Their own is to wake up, sit morning till night. If that continues for a long time, it's going to be really difficult. The third one, which could have been in the first, is peer pressure. So this peer pressure now can be very deadly. A lot of people are faced on a daily basis with peer pressure. This peer pressure comes, some women, maybe sometimes it's not even from the guys themselves, it's the type of women they've had sexual intercourse with a lot of men, countless of men. So it's very difficult for you to, kind of satisfy them, which goes back to initially to what I said, that it takes longer for a woman to climax. So because of that, there's so much pressure coming from peers that, okay, you have to last longer to that level, you have to do this, you have to do this. So everybody is trying to match up with the energy. So every single guy now wants to match up with that energy. I want to last 30 minutes so that I can go and, boost like a man in front of my, colleagues. And also every single thing, everybody is doing this. And the peer pressure keep increasing. And, the more it's going, the more everybody will have something to prove. So that's the number three reason, causes of that. So now I'm going to talk about what are those things you can't do. The first thing you need to do is, first things first, you need to start doing exercise. Now, some people might say, well, exercise is not easy for them. Maybe it could be the type of work you do. Maybe it does not warrant you to do exercise. But please, exercise is very important. If exercise will just substitute so many things, not just your libido, but it will help you in many other areas of your body. The second thing you need to do is modify your lifestyle. Stop taking all those Coke, Fanta, all those. Those things now. Reduce taking them. So now, for the foreplay, I'm going to. If you actually want to know how you can use foreplay in order to last longer, so you can send me a DM privately where I have the PDF listed where you could learn the steps through which you could do that. Although I'm still going to make another video, at part 2 of this video. So stay tuned, and then when I drop that one, you're going to see those things you can actually do to the steps you can take. But then if you still want to use get the PDF where you can find it handy anytime you want to use it, then you can send me a DM privately, I'll send it to you. Probably. So see you in another video.